See down there below you?
I see a tree.
Very good. And describe this tree.
Tree is big and it's old.
Yes.
And it hasn't got leaves.
And where are you in relation to this tree?
I'm sort of next to it.
Very good. And can you see anything else around this tree as you kind of survey the scene?
There's like dead leaves and it scrunches if you step on it.
So you can hear that sound as you...
Yes.
Is there anything else around this tree?
It's cold.
Very good. It's cold.
And it's like, it's not this, it's empty. There's no houses or...
How do you feel being? Go ahead.
I'm alone.
Yes, you're alone.
And there's a path. There's other trees. I see other trees now.
Yes. Do they look similar to the one
Yes,
you saw?
but this one is bigger.
Very good. And describe this path that you can see.
It's full of, it's clear. The stones around it. But it's well used.
What do you mean it's well used?
There's no grass growing on it.
Okay. So you think someone is walking that path?
People have walked that path.
Say that again?
People have walked on the path often.
Yes, very good. How do you feel in this place?
I feel alone and scared.
Why do you feel scared?
I think I'm running away from something.
How do you know that?
Because I have an urgency to get away.
What is behind you?
I think people are chasing me.
Yes. Very good. I'd like for you to look down at your feet. What do you see? Do you perceive yourself to have a body?
Yes. And I have no shoes.
No shoes. Very good. And on your body? Are you wearing anything on your body?
It's like a brown like dress-like thing, but it's more like a tunic type, not a dress.
Yes.
But it doesn't reach just below my knees. My feet are very dirty.
Are you carrying anything on you?
No, I don't know, no.
And what does your face look like?
My hair is dirty, but it's not very long. Yeah.
What do your features look like?
My nose is sort of flattish. I've got big ears.
Yes.
And my hair is black.
Very good. Are you wearing anything on your head?
No.
Are you wearing any jewelry or embellishments?
I'm too poor for that.
Are you very poor? So are you young or old in this body?
I'm about 15.
Are you healthy or unhealthy in this body?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. Are you healthy or not?
No. I cough.
Yes. What's wrong with you?
I say I've got the sickness of the lungs or something.
Yes. So let's find out why you're running away from what has happened. Just focus on the scene. Tell me what you observe.
I'm scared. I've stolen food, I think.
Mm.
And they're chasing me. I don't have a home.
And who are they?
People of the village.
What happened to your home?
The water took it away.
What do you mean the water took it away?
There was lots of rain, and then the water came and took the house away and took my family.
So were you the only one left?
Yes.
What happened to you after that?
I have no home, and I have no food.
Is there anyone that takes care of you?
No.
And how do you feel about that?
Scared, angry, frightened.
How long have you been kind of living on your own?
I think it must be 2 years.
Yes. And is there anyone else that lives with you or that stays with you?
I don't live in a home.
Okay, so let's focus on the scene again. And you're saying you're trying to get away from someone. Tell me what happens next.
I'm running. They see me.
Yes.
And they get hold of me and they beat me.
What do you mean they beat you? What are they doing?
They're beating me. There's a man beating me with a stick.
Yes.
Because I've stolen their food.
But you were hungry, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay, and did he get his food back or what happened to it?
No, I've eaten it.
What was it?
A piece of bread.
Okay. And what happens
And
after?
potatoes. But they weren't nice.
Were they raw or cooked?
Yes.
Okay, did you just eat them like that?
Yes.
Okay, you must have been very hungry.
Yes.
Okay, so what happens after this beating?
I'm very sore. And I think I've got a broken arm.
How do you feel about that?
I'm upset. I'm crying.
Yes. It's unfair, isn't it?
And I'm cold and I'm hungry.
Where are you now?
I'm lying on the grass where they left me.
Yes. Tell me more. What happens after this?
I'm sore. And I'm sitting next with my back against the tree. And I'm coughing. And I've got no hope. There's nothing.
What happens then?
I join my family.
Do you leave the body?
Yes.
What happens to you?
happy. I'm happy to be with him.
Can you see them?
Yes,
What do they look like?
like they've always looked like.
Who do you see?
My mother, my brother, and my father.
Mm.
And there's a granny and a grandpa.
Yes. Do they have any message for you? Anything to say to you after that?
They're happy to see me
Mm-hmm.
and to be with me. And we're all together again.
Yes. Okay, so whatever happened has already happened, and you are on the other side of it. And from that position, you can look back at the entire life and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at that life, what did you learn from it?
It was hard. I had to learn to cope by myself, but I couldn't. It was difficult to do it on my own.
What do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
I had to know what suffering was.
What do you mean?
I had to come into this life to know how it feels to be alone and to suffer and to be hungry.
Yes.
And not take everything by that you just don't take things for granted.
Because so in learning suffering, you learned not to take things for granted and to be appreciative. Very good. So was that purpose attained in that lifetime?
I think so.
Yes. Okay. Very good. Is there anything else about that life?
Glad to be out of it.
Yes. Okay, very good. So you can move away from that scene. Let's move away from that scene, leaving the person there to continue on their own path. You can move either backward or forward to find another appropriate time and place that has information that you need, so we can help you in the best way that we can. And you are now at another time and another place. What do you see? What is happening?
I hear music.
Very good. What kind of music is this?
Gypsy music. A fiddle.
Do you enjoy that music?
Yes.
Is it familiar to you?
Yes, it's like Irish music. Irish fiddle.
Like traditional music?
Yeah.
Very good. Is there anything else you can kind of hear around you?
People laughing. It's a wedding.
Very good. What do you see around you?
People dancing and children running. People drinking.
Yes.
And having a good time.
What are the people wearing?
They wear like country people wear. It's not fancy.
Like simple clothing?
Yeah.
Yes. Is there anything else that stands out in this scene?
There's lots of food and wine and or beer, not wine, beer.
Yes.
And happiness. And
how do you feel being here?
Happy.
You can look down at yourself again. What do you notice?
I've got like shoes made of skin, like handmade shoes. That's soft. And I'm wearing a long dress with sort of stripy dress.
What does your face look like?
Round.
Yes. Why is it round?
I'm happy and fat, and not fat, but I'm happy, and I've got like a cloth cap, and I've got long hair.
Are you young or old in this body?
I'm sort of 40, 50. I'm not young.
Are you healthy or unhealthy?
I'm healthy, yeah.
How do you feel being here?
Happy.
Yes. Are you carrying anything on you?
No.
Do you have any jewelry or embellishments that you're
I've
wearing?
just got a ring on my finger, a ring finger.
Are you married?
Yes.
And is your partner there?
Yes.
Can you see him?
Yes.
Describe him.
He's wearing like a jacket from leather, and it's not very new, and he's got like a leather hat type thing, sort of not straight brim.
Yes, very good.
And I don't think I like him.
Why not?
I think he's mean.
Is he mean to you?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He beats me when he's had too much to drink.
Where are you? You can kind of see the earth or the globe, and wherever you are will light up.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I think it's somewhere in England.
Okay, very good.
I think, we speak English, I think.
What do they call you in this place? I can hear your name.
Mary.
If I say Mary, does that resonate?
Yes.
Very good. So Mary, what else is going on in this scene? Should you kind of survey it?
I think my daughter is getting married.
Can you see her?
Yes, and she's very happy.
Do you see her partner as well?
Yes, he's some young idiot.
What do you mean he's an idiot?
I think he's an idiot. He's not right for her.
What's wrong with him?
He's too young and irresponsible.
But it's her decision, isn't it, to get married?
Yes. And she's making the same mistake as I did.
What is that mistake?
Marrying somebody who's too irresponsible and doesn't take life seriously and work hard and provide.
And did you share these thoughts with her?
Yes, but she doesn't want to hear it.
Okay, but it's her life and her decision, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what happens next in this scene?
They get married and she goes away. And I never see her again. I'm very sad about that.
What do you mean you never see her?
She moves away, far away, that she never comes to visit. It's too far.
Don't they make the effort to visit?
It's too far.
Yes. Okay, and you never
the
see her?
Transport.
Yes. And do you get any other word from her?
No. I think she might have gone to America.
There's no way to communicate.
Okay,
and you're sad about that.
Yes.
And what happens to you next?
my husband dies, and I struggle to keep myself together and stay financially. I struggle, but I do grow food, and there is enough for me to eat to keep alive, but it's a struggle.
It's a hard one, isn't it? How do you feel as you're struggling like that?
I feel unhappy and depressed. I'm alone. My daughter's left.
Did you have any other children?
No, they died.
How did they
young.
die? What happened to them?
The one was born dead, and the other one died when she was young.
And did you have any other family?
I have not that they also moved away. I don't know where they are.
Yes. So there's no other sort of support for you, is there?
No.
What happens after that?
I struggle, and it's not a nice life.
Yes.
And I wish to go.
Okay, so you can leave that scene and let's move forward to the last day in the life we are looking at. You can watch it as an observer if you want to.
I'm struggling to breathe.
What is happening to you?
I feel like a pain in my chest. And I am on my own. There's nobody around. It's scary times.
There's no one there to help
you. Now I'm going to die.
Okay. What happens to you?
I get this pain. And I just leave. I don't want to leave because I don't know where I'm going.
Is anyone there to help you?
No. There's a guide there. A guide has come to get me.
Describe this guide.
He's got like a white dress, long dress-like thing, wearing. She's got long hair with a beard. He's happy to see me, and I am happy to see him.
Does he say anything to you?
He tells me to come. He shows me to come.
What do you do?
He takes my hand, and we walk like, it feels like if I'm going through like mist of water.
Yes.
And then comes to this beautiful, beautiful light place where there's lots of flowers, and it's like standing on a hill and looking down to this beautiful valley of trees and
How do you feel
mountains. I feel happy. I feel light.
And is your guide still there?
Yes, he's holding my hand. puts his arm around me.
What happens next?
And we walk down the hill into that valley. It is so beautiful. And with the sun, sky, blue sky, animals. And I know I've crossed over and I will be fine.
Are you familiar with this crossing over?
Yes, once I got down to the valley, I know what had happened. I've been there before.
What happens after you visit this valley?
I go to meet people that I'm familiar with.
Who are they?
They're part of my soul group.
Can you see them?
Not all of them, but I know they're there.
Can you feel their presence?
Yes, yes.
What do you do then?
We talk, and I know I have to go to do the review of my life.
Well, let's find out what happens in this review.
All of my life shown to me, or it shows in my head, and I see everything that happened in my life, what I had done, what people had done to me, and where I'd hurt people and where they'd hurt me, and the sorrow and what has been inflicted on me, and what I had inflicted on other people.
So every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at that life, what did you learn from it?
I had to learn to live with my husband Peter, but neither of us concluded our contract with one another.
What were you supposed to learn about from each other?
That we had to love one another and be with one another.
Was that not accomplished?
No, and to show love to one another.
Yes. And what do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
Compassion and tolerance and to be more loving.
And was that purpose attained?
So
what happens now in this council as you review this information?
I have to next life choose if I want to redo those lessons, but they're not pushing me. I can do it later.
Okay. And why were you not able to be compassionate with one another, you, Mary and Peter? Why was that not attained?
Irritated me. He was just he was just exasperatingly difficult.
Yes. And you? How were you towards him?
Perhaps I should have been more understanding.
Yes. Okay, so it's a choice then to have to come back and
Yes,
repeat the same lesson, or what do you decide then in that moment?
I'll do it later. I can't redo it just now.
Yes. So what happens to you then?
I stayed there for a while. I stayed there and I just enjoyed the flowers and just to be.
Yes. And after that?
I choose a life of serving and looking after people.
Or would you like to go to that life?
Yes,
Okay, so let's move away from that scene and be there in the life of service that you were just mentioning.
I am a nun
You are a nun, very good.
and I teach people, but I also look after sick people.
Yes. How does that make you feel to do those work?
Humble.
What is the lesson there?
To be compassionate and to put people's to serve people and to put people's needs before your own and to know the humbleness of that.
Or was that purpose attained in that life?
Yes. It was hard, but I enjoyed it.
Very good. Okay, so you can move away from that scene again, leaving that person there to continue on their own path. And you can move either forward or backward to find another appropriate time and place that has information that you need. And you are now at another time and another place. What do you see? What is happening?
I'm in Egypt.
Very good. Describe what you see.
I'm like a priest. No, I'm not a priest. I'm like one of the servers to the priest. I'm becoming a priest.
Are you male or female?
I am male. And I have no hair.
What happened to your hair?
It's part of the thing that they shave it.
Yes. What are you wearing?
A sort of cloth. It's like a toga type thing, but my one shoulder is free. It's sort of just on the one shoulder. It's clasped at the top.
Yes.
And then there's a belt with rope.
Are you wearing any jewelry or embellishments?
No. I have heavy painted eyes, like black on my eyelids.
Do you wear anything on your head?
No.
And you're saying the service was taken to the priest.
Sorry?
Did you say you were
No,
service?
I'm in service to the priest and learning to be a priest.
Yes. And what are the tasks of a priest?
I have to tend to the fires in the temple and see that they burn, and clean the fireplaces out, and we do lots of praying and sacrifice.
What do you mean sacrifice?
We sacrifice animals to the gods.
Yes. Which gods are you sacrificing to?
Ra and Horus.
Yes. How do you feel about having this job?
I feel privileged.
Very good. Okay, and what are you seeing around you as you kind of survey this scene?
I'm in this temple, and there's lots of things on the walls about the gods and their lives, and they're all around us.
Are you with someone there?
Yeah, the others that learning to be like me.
Are you young or old?
I'm about 20, in my 20s.
And what do they call you in this life?
Mabek.
Very good. So if I say Mabek, does that
Yes,
resonate?
yes.
Very good. Okay, so what's happening in this place now?
There's lots of intrigue. There's lots of whispering and conspiring. And
what's going on?
There's something happening. I don't really know what it is, but there's lots of talk about one of the priests.
What about him?
He's not what he says he is. He's not what he's meant to be.
Is he dishonest in a certain way?
Yes. And he wants to become the head priest. I think he wants to kill him.
So what happens next?
He kills him. Kills the high priest. And he's pretending to be not what he is.
Does everyone know that he killed?
No.
But do you know it?
Yes.
How do you know it?
I saw it.
Did you tell anyone?
No, I didn't tell anybody. I'm scared. I'm not telling anybody. Because they think he's a nice guy.
And what happens after this?
He finds out. I don't know how.
What does he find out?
That I saw him.
Where were you when that happened? When he killed the high priest?
I was standing behind the pillar.
Yes.
I wasn't supposed to be there.
Okay, now he's found out about it.
Yes.
What happens?
He asked me, and I said I don't know anything.
Yes.
And I'm scared. I'm sure he will kill me if he finds out. Because he thinks I will tell the others, but I'm not going to.
What happens to you? Does he find out?
Yes,
What happens?
he tells the gods that I've done something that I didn't do. They put the spears in me and I die. I can't believe I'm dead.
Mm.
I'm standing there looking at myself.
Mm. It's quite a shock.
Yes.
And unfair, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm cross.
Mm. Okay, so whatever happened has already happened, and you are on the other side of it. And from that position, you can look back at that entire life and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at that life, what did you learn from it?
I was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes. What is the lesson there?
I must trust myself. I must learn to trust.
Mm.
I should have gone to tell somebody.
Yes.
And I didn't.
You were scared, weren't you?
Yes. I didn't know who to trust, and I didn't trust myself.
Yes. Okay. And what do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
I must learn to listen to my own voice in my head. I must trust what I think is right.
Yes. Very good. Okay, so you can drift away from that life again. We're drifting and floating away from that life, leaving that man there to continue on his own journey. He will find peace. He will find what he's supposed to find. We're leaving him there to continue on his own journey. He will find peace. He will find what he's supposed to find. We're leaving him there to continue on his own path. Now I want all of the consciousness and personality of Irma to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. May I speak to Irma's subconscious, please?
Yes.
Okay, I have permission to speak to Irma's subconscious.
Yes.
I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes care of Irma's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Irma in this lifetime and all the other lifetimes that she has ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious and I ask for permission to speak to it and ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions?
Yes.
I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Irma to see today. It chose to bring forward the lifetime where she was kind of running away from people where after she stole something to eat and she was killed after that. Why did you bring her that lifetime or that scene to see today?
So she must know to appreciate the life that she has now, where she is now, where she is provided for.
So,
yeah.
go ahead.
And that she must enjoy life and be happy.
Yes, so she's more fortunate in this life.
Yes.
And she needs to enjoy that.
Yes.
Okay, is there anything else about that life? Any other reason you showed that?
No.
Okay, what about the the scene you showed where she was kind of at a wedding, it was her daughter's wedding, and her daughter was making the same mistake she was making. She never seemed to learn the lesson with the husband. Why did you show that scene?
Not to repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again she seems to have been making.
What does that have to do with her life now?
She has put the things in reverse, and she's been making the mistakes and the things over and over again.
Yes. What are these mistakes?
That she's that the people, the men in her life has been like Peter, who's useless and runs away, and not useless, but he's not mature, and she should stop doing that. That she should stop doing the same mistakes over and over again.
So did she make those same mistakes in this life with me?
Yes, yes, yes.
So she needed to. Does she need to find someone to show compassion to in this life, or what?
No, no.
What does she need to do going forward?
She has to be happy and content with singleness. She has to learn to trust and love herself first before she loves anybody else. She's the most important person.
She seems to already be doing that. She is by herself.
Yes,
now.
she is. She is doing that. She's much more mature now and understanding of herself than she has been before.
And does she know Peter in this life?
Yes, she has met Peter in this life and has been Peter has been through her life. His name was Patrick.
And she knew him from this life?
Yes.
Was it a partner, or who was it?
Yeah, it was somebody who was unobtainable. She thought that she could win him over, but it didn't. He was elusive. He was the one running away.
Okay, so is there anything else that she needs to learn from that scene that was shown?
No, it was to let go of her daughter. She missed her daughter and couldn't say goodbye to her daughter.
What does this have to do with her life now?
You must let bygones be bygones.
Is there something she's still holding on to?
No.
In this life? Okay. Okay, and what about the scene of the nun? She seemed to be living a life of service. She put other people's lives first, but she seemed to have learned that lesson in that life. Why did you show her that scene?
I think a life of service was also her life that she had. Her work was also of service.
That she did in this life?
Yes, yes.
What is the lesson there?
She was happy doing the service to the people. She liked the people. the interaction with the people, the lessons that they showed her, the, the, the lessons she learned from them, the things that they taught her. And it was also in this life.
Okay. Okay, is there anything else from that life that's important for her? What about the Egypt life? She said she was kind of service to the priest, and she actually got killed at the end from not speaking her truth or speaking what she saw. Why did you show that to her?
Not to trust everybody and to trust herself, to listen to the voice speaking, her own voice speaking inside of herself, to listen to that.
How can she know that voice going forward?
She must be the intuition, the to trust that voice, not to doubt the voice.
Does she know the difference between the voice, the aspects of her?
I think so. I think she has learned that now. She hasn't always learned. She hasn't always known that.
But going forward, how will she know her higher self or the intuitive voice?
She must learn to trust what she hears and feels that is right, that is right. She knows that most of the time.
And is she applying that to her life now? Is she trusting her intuition?
Yes, the voice that speaks to her at night when she wakes up. That voice, it's in her head when she wakes up. She must trust that, and I think she does.
Okay, do you have anything else about that life in Egypt? Any other messages?
No, that was all.
And who is keeping her safe?
Her guides.
And who are they?
And the higher self.
Yes. Who are her guides?
Her guide is a nun. And she's always with her. She wears she's got a long black habit, and she wears this big white headdress.
What does she guide Irma with?
The love that she must show to herself and her and the people around her, and the people she knows and she doesn't know.
Does the nun?
And she's with her, also helps with the healing of her body and of her mind and of her soul.
Does this nun have any message for Irma today?
The nun?
Yes, this guide.
Just to say that she is always with her, and Irma knows that she is always with her. And she's always there.
Okay. Again, she said she was told by a psychic medium that she came into this life to sort out all the karmic injustices done to her by men during her past lives. According to her, there was a lot of abuse.
Yes, there
correct?
was. Yes, there was a lot of abuse. But she also had lifetimes of happiness and contentment. but there was a lot of abuse, perhaps more abuse than the good times of her lives that she had.
Okay, so did she come into this life to sort out these karmic injustices?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And to prevent, it's a wish that the karmic relationships that is one doing to the other should stop. She wants to repair that.
So she didn't want to create more karma?
No.
Going to more relationships?
No.
Okay. Okay, is there anything else about these relationships or the karma? The men?
It was difficult for her, but she has accomplished much of what she came to do.
What is her purpose in this life?
To do the karmic healing and to grow and but the karmic healing and to learn about the relationships and what the reasons, not the reasons for her, but she needs to know that she must how to deal with people and the difficulties that she would encounter during a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is the reason for no marriage and no children during this lifetime? Is it what you described before?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, anything else about that?
No.
And she said she suffered with ill health all her life. What is the reason for this?
It's all these negativities from her early childhood. And also what she came in and carried with her from previous lifetimes.
Mm.
And we're wishing to clear it.
Yes. So can you please do a body scan today and find out if there's anything that's out of balance in the body?
Her right hip,
Mm-hmm.
legs, and her back. Yeah.
What's going on with her back?
Her back has got wires in it. It's unnatural.
Mm. Is there anything you can do about that?
No, but we can make it more comfortable and make the alignment better.
Please, tell me what you were doing.
We are moving it into place.
Very good. How do you do that?
We just do. We work on it. We push it into place.
Okay. And you're saying you were already working on her hip?
Yes.
And her legs?
Yeah, legs. And the legs, we need to get the disease out of it. We need to get the emotion out of it. We can, perhaps not immediately, but we can gradually, and it will go.
How long can she expect for it to go away?
But in 3 months.
Will it completely have cleared?
Yeah.
Why does it have to take so long? Is it a process or can
It's a process, and there's lots of stuff sitting there.
Okay. So we can't do it all today?
No, we can't do it immediately.
Okay. But she'll start feeling more comfort
Yes,
after this session.
Definitely.
Thank you. Okay, is there anything else in the body that's out of balance?
She's had problems with her kidneys.
Mm-hmm.
And we can clear that.
What is wrong with the kidneys?
It's also emotional stuff that's just sitting there.
What emotion is it?
It's emotion. The right kidney is the same emotion as with the hip, with the wound in the hip, and that we can sort out.
And what do you do energetically?
We energetically are removing the energy that is sitting around the kidney that is causing the problem. We're removing all the bad stuff, the toxins that is accumulated there.
Yes. It's like a build-up.
Yes, and we're taking that out.
Yes.
And the left kidney we will do is less there than the right kidney. And we'll clear that as well.
Thank you very much. So what can she expect going forward in her health?
There will be an improvement, and she's also got the doctor that will be taking out any emotions.
Is there not more that we can do today? That she might not have to see that doctor, or is it part of the process?
That's part of the process.
Okay, and how can she stop her?
Yeah.
Sorry, is there anything else?
No.
How can she stop from not having or not accumulating this kind of build up again?
I think she's on the right path and doing the right things.
She's saying that she's on a kind of alkaline diet, or
yes,
that
is the right path to be on.
Correct.
That what you put in your mouth is what transpires in your body.
Okay, is there anything else about her health?
No, we will keep on working with her, and also at times on our own to improve her health.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so does she have any, are any of her close family, are they originating off planet? If so, which ones?
She has lived on different planets, but mostly on Earth. She has had lifetimes where she has lived on other planets in different universes. And her brother's son has lived on more planets outside the solar system than what he's lived on Earth.
She said she's got quite a good connection with him.
Yes.
Is that why?
Yes.
Would you care to share which planets she was on?
Some of them, the names would mean nothing, but she has been on Orion and Sirius. She also has been in the Pleiades.
What kind of lives did she live there?
They were not always in form. And they are far advanced than the people that live on Earth.
Yes.
And she did work in service.
That seems to be a kind of theme in her life, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, is there anything else about these existences? What could you share her maybe one of the existences she was in form that she might have an image of it?
She was tall, and she was working on the ships.
What do you mean the ships?
They not always are living on the planet.
Yes.
They live on the ships outside the planet.
Okay. What was her role there on that ship?
She flew small planes, small ships, or planes as you would call it.
Yes.
In between scouting, seeing what was going on, the reconnaissance work.
Yes. Okay. And she said she was a tall being.
Yeah.
What did she look like? Was it like a humanoid kind of form, or
No.
what was it like?
She was tall, and she had no hair, and she had big eyes.
Okay. Okay. Any other family members also originating off planet?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else about those lives?
No, there was none. Nothing for now.
Okay. So she said she's trying to increase her vibration as humanity approaches the ascension process. She stopped eating meat. She's not watching mainstream media. However, still has social media and but she still has a problem to meditate. Is she doing enough, and is she on the right track?
Yes, she has sped up her vibration, and she must continue doing what she's doing now. And she must not listen to what other people tell her. She must follow her intuition in that regard and be herself, in herself.
Okay. And how else can she raise her vibration?
Not by listening to what other people are saying, and that to trust that what she's doing is the right thing for now.
And will she see 5D in her lifetime?
Yes.
Can you tell her more about that?
There will be a speeding up of the vibration of the earthlings, and she will be part of that.
Is it in the distant future, or when can she expect that?
No, it will be in her lifetime.
Okay. And then what is the purpose of speeding up the vibration of the earthlings?
It is to be part, the whole universe is speeding up the vibration, and by speeding up, her vibration. She will keep pace with what she's planning to achieve. She will be able to achieve.
Yes.
And to be part of the whole new universe's plan for the future.
And what can you give her a glimpse of the new Earth?
It will be not like our Earth, not like, not, it will be peaceful. There will be no wars. There will be, everybody will live in harmony together, and peace at all times.
Okay, anything else about the new Earth?
No, but the people who don't manage to get their vibrations up are going to continue, and they will have to do it at another time.
Okay, so there'll be a chance for them in future then.
Yeah, but not now.
Okay. Is there anything that the rest of us can do to help them to speed up their vibration, or is it a personal decision?
It is a personal decision, and it's their path that they have chosen to be on.
Okay, what else can people do to raise their vibration? You said not to listen to others.
Not to listen to others, and to listen to the mainstream media, and to listen to the lies perpetuated by that mainstream media, and to watch television. But she knows that.
Okay. And what's the purpose of spreading these lies on mainstream media?
It's to give you, to bring you, and to keep you in the illusion of 3D, where you are enslaved. Humanity is enslaved.
And who are we enslaved by?
By the dark forces.
But why would the dark forces want to enslave others?
Because they can achieve their goal to be masters of all.
Is this something that will happen?
No.
Will it not be allowed?
No, the universe will not allow it.
Okay. And who are the dark forces?
The dark forces are the reptilians, the greys, and some people on Earth who have joined forces with the reptilians and the dark forces.
Okay. But she was saying one hears so much about what is going on through various channelings, about the deep state, the benevolent or malevolent ET help. It's difficult to separate fact from fiction. Is there any guidelines here?
No, again, she must trust her intuition. She must trust that voice that she hears.
And what is her intuition saying about this? The previous things I mentioned, deep state, ETs.
She is on the right track. She must just believe what she thinks that is the right thing.
Okay, is there any more fact about this that you could share today?
No, it will just take time, and patience, and it will be okay in the end, but there's not that much that can be shared with humanity at this stage. They're not ready for it.
For what?
To hear what is actually happening, as you would say, behind the scenes.
And is South Africa also involved in this? Whatever.
Yes, there are some of the people that live in South Africa that's involved.
And the government.
The government and the private enterprise.
Okay. So is there anything we can do as a personal capacity to?
Just to look after yourself and to do the right thing and to practice compassion, healing, love, and not to fall into the trap of the mainstream media, the illusion, the third D.
She was saying she's a little bit annoyed with people that don't see that still are watching mainstream media and believing the story. What can you tell her about that?
That's their path, and she must concentrate on her own.
Yes, and she needs to respect their path, doesn't
Yes,
she?
yes.
Okay, and she can focus on her because all
Yeah,
change starts with self. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So is there any words of advice to navigate this current time when at times it seems that the dark forces are winning the battle, even when one tries to tell oneself this is only an illusion? Do you have advice for her?
I think just patience, to be patient with the process and trust the people and the beings who are trying to sort and help humanity, and not to question and wanting to know more than what you're supposed to know.
And who's helping humanity at this time?
There are a lot of people, entities, beings from off planet who are here, but the people can't see them because their vibration is higher and they are in different dimension, but they are here to help and assist and clear and eliminate the bad forces.
And how will we know if they're there if we can't see them?
We must trust. We know that you must know that they are there.
Yes.
And that they are there to help.
But it feels even specifically at this time that the dark forces are winning.
Yeah, it will feel like this at times. But it's humanity there will be no purpose served by humanity by showing them what is being done, and the underground tunnels cleared and the people removed from there, and this enslavement and the horrible things that have been happening to these beings. And yeah, it's just a matter of time and trust.
Okay. So the light wins, or love wins at the end.
Eventually, and it will, and it's just a matter of trust.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so we're kind of getting to the end of our session. Is there any question I could have asked today that I didn't ask?
No, I don't think so.
She said she lost a whole list of questions that she made.
Yeah, it was meant to be. It was meant for her to put her mind, to put her thoughts in line, but those questions she wrote, it didn't really, it had to disappear so she could rethink.
Okay. So the questions are perfect for today.
Yeah, because those questions weren't good for today.
Okay. And why did you bring her here today?
So that she can see and get confirmation that she is on the right path, and that what she thinks it's right is what is.
Okay, so she can trust her intuition.
Yes,
She's on the right track.
It's just confirmation.
Okay. And the healing will also help her going forward.
Good, definitely.
Okay. And do you have any last messages for her today?
No, she must just carry on what she's doing, and she will get the fruits from that.
From that labor.
Yeah.
Okay, with all her guides and angels in the room, do they have anything to say to her? Any messages?
No, just to thank her as well for always consulting them and thanking them.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any message for anyone else today, for humanity?
For humanity, it's going to be difficult, but it is going to take time, but the good will succeed.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Are we complete today?
Yes.